Hi guys, welcome back. So today we're taking a look at both the Hang Seng Index as well as the Hang Seng Tech. So without further ado, let's first take a look at the charts of the HSI. So the Hang Seng Index had a pretty good week. You can see that after it broke down this critical level of support at around 18.6k, the next support was in fact the 17.6k at 38.2% Fibonacci support level. However, after touching the 18,000 psychological support, we bounced back up and we saw a pretty good rally up. So looking at the resistance on the way up from a low of around 18,044 to a high of 22.7k, we have really crossed this 19.823. So thereafter, if we manage to clear the 20,000 psychological resistance, the next would be 20.3k and thereafter 20.9k, which is a very strong resistance right here. Do bear in mind that we also have these two supports to watch out for. The first support will be around 19.6k and thereafter will be around 19.1k at this rate baseline over here. That said, we are looking towards a cloud resistance here as well. You can see that back then we actually tested the cloud resistance and we pulled back down. So hopefully we have more buying pressure for us to clear this cloud resistance with good volume. So moving on to the Hang Seng Tech. So let's take a look at Hang Seng Tech. So a pretty similar pattern. You can see that back here was around 3772, which is the 50% Fibonacci support level. And thereafter, we are looking towards this 38.2% at 3524. We came close to it, but we did not really touch it. But we saw this pretty nice bullish looking candle here. And thereafter, we climbed back up. So back then, the low was around 3563. And based on the Fibonacci support, on the resistance on the way up from a high of 4825 to a low of 3563, you can see that we already cleared the 50% at 4194. So the next Fibonacci resistance would be 4343 and thereafter 4555. So at 4343 is a very critical resistance here. You can see that this was also the previous resistance to watch out for. So looking at the supports level, the first support we're looking is around 4041 at this blue conversion line. And the second support would be obviously the 4,000 psychological support, and thereafter will be this red baseline at 3917 here. So on the way up, you can see that the cloud resistance was pretty thin, and we managed to break out of this resistance. And in the event that we pull back down, what we want to see is the cloud acting as a support before we climb back up higher. So hopefully buyers do continue to step back in next week. In the event that we see a pullback, hopefully the cloud would act as a pretty good support for us to climb higher in the subsequent trading days ahead. So if there's any changes, I'll give you guys an update. Thanks for stopping by. Till we meet again. Appreciate the manipulation.